Hello, team. Ty Frederick, American Home Shield here. My best friend Nikki reached out and said, "Hey, can you throw me some coaching for the team?" I am more than happy to do that. As some of you know, my other life is a coach through and through. Coached basketball, football, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, pretty much done it all. Currently, I'm a director for our basketball academy that's here in Sumner, and pretty hands-on with the high school team. Been doing this for a very long time. Absolutely love the coaching side of it. So when Nikki reached out, she got a hold of the right guy. I don't want to take forever, but one of the topics that keeps coming up really every day, and it's so relatable to everything that we're doing, whether in our business or our personal life, is change, right? For you guys in the real estate industry, for me in the real estate industry, it's every day, right? Um, we look at rates that we can't control those; they're going to change. In fact, they're not the greatest right now. We're looking at pricing of homes. We can't control that, and it seems like it's changing every day. How you operate your business, it's changing every day, and if it's not, I hate to say it, you're going to get left behind. Um, this is the tough talk. This is the coaching, and you're all adults here. You're not fourth grade through eighth grade boys and girls that I have to put white gloves on with this, but you guys get some of the real here. So, what I wanted to do is when I talk about change, and I've given this talk before. I've been on a couple panels talking about small business. For those of you who don't know, my wife and I actually own a personalized jewelry company that we've had for 13 years now. It's called Kolejax, Kolejax. Those are our boys' middle names. And it really started from my wife being a stay at home mom when they were babies, and she's a hustler. She's a grinder. She couldn't sit still. So she's also an artist, which, by the way, artists are very messy. Luckily, I'm not messy, so we work well together. But she just couldn't sit still. She has this artist need that has to get out every day, and she loves jewelry and she loves designing. And just one day, she got on YouTube and she taught herself how to cut glass and solder, and was using some of her ideas, put it on Etsy. It did fantastic. I was kind of always helping in the background, and it just kept growing year after year after year. I started getting more involved with my other job, taking the evenings, helping out with shipping, helping out with systems. Jump to, boy, what was that? 2017, and I closed my insurance agency after 10 years and went full time. We took a gamble. We were at the crossroads of either growing Kolejax into its next level or just maintaining where it's at. And we both jumped in with both feet. And I spent a handful of years there helping with the systems. I'm a system guy. Goes with coaching, right? And we had a need for a stylist program, so I went in and created that. So we have a little over 20,000 stylists that sell for us throughout the country. They all have replicated websites that they get paid commissions on. So this was a growing business, and it was doing really well. Where the change comes, it used to be that we marketed socially, and you could just throw money at the ads and it was getting delivered to everybody, and life was great. However much you threw in, you were going to get X amount back on that. So we just kept dumping into it. It's going great, going great, going great. And then Facebook decided to do a huge algorithm change. Without giving you the super long story, the short of it is we had a handful of businesses that were growing with us, and, similar fields. And we saw a good majority of them close their doors. And we were pretty close to it because that algorithm change was so much. Karen and I had a choice, and we sat down and we said, you know what, we're going to get through this. Let's figure out what this algorithm change is. How do we adapt to it? It took some time. It was frustrating. There were some tears. There were some cheers with it too. We had some blind success. But the biggest part of that was not even understanding the education piece of the algorithm change and how we're going to adapt our marketing to that. The biggest change that we saw out of that was understanding the only thing consistent is change. And when we were able to change our mental state to wake up every day, not what's going to change today, to what's going to change today, ready to go. As soon as we did that, we started to see even bigger changes through algorithms, through Facebook changing terms, everything. But they didn't impact us as much as that first algorithm change. And that was because of our mindset on this. We were ready for a change. We were ready to go in and go, okay, that didn't work yesterday. What's going to work today? It moved us into a mind state of understanding what we can control. We're going to double down on, and what we can't control, we're not going to leave alone. But we're going to continue to test. We're going to keep going at that, keep learning, um, and it's worked out well for us. In fact, just recently, and I'll send the link here if Nikki wants to share that. Um, Entrepreneur Magazine just published a big article about my wife and Cole Jack's designs. So that was a big success there. Aside from all the numbers that we've done, it was big. So change. It has to be a part of every day, everything that you're doing. You have to adapt to it. I wrote some stuff down that I pulled from some of my old lacrosse notes, and I broke it down into 5 R's. Really, is what it is. And just so you know, I'm an advertising major from college, and I learned the same thing the first day that I did my last day from the same professor, and that's good ideas are borrowed and great ideas are stolen. So I stole this from somebody else, applied it all. You should steal this too, make it your own. But the 5 R's around change okay, so the first one, research. You have to research. This is a huge one. You have to get in the mindset of I'm going to dig into this and see what works, and the bigger part of it, what doesn't work. What doesn't work actually become the bigger wins because you can draw a line through it. The next R is rapport, especially in your business. You need to have that rapport with your clients out there. You need to have the rapport with the community. You need to have the rapport with your lender, with your home warranty rep, with your title and escrow, with your managing broker, with your fellow brokers out there. You need to have that good rapport. And so, understanding where those good relationships are, where you can learn from them, where you can learn what not to do. That's, again, sometimes these negatives are bigger wins than the actual wins themselves when you learn what not to do and what not to try. So having that rapport. The third R is to relate to the situation. Um, Try to take the emotion out of it and see how maybe something in your life, something that you can give your own testimonial to that applies to that situation that's making change. And that's just, it's going to help with the rapport if you can relate to the situation, right? We might not get immediate win out of it, but those clients of yours, those business partners you have, they're going to remember that you made an effort to relate to the situation. The fourth R, uh, restore performance. So obviously, coming from change, most of the time things are going to dip, right? So how do we get it back to where we were at? If it changed, we need to change what we're doing to it. There's the old cliche: you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same results. Well, we're dealing with daily changes here, and so how do we get it back to where we were? How do we get it back to what your goals were? Everybody has seen that little diagram of what everybody thinks success looks like, and it's a straight line. In reality, right, it's all over, backwards, upside down, flip, blah, blah. It's all that stuff. So you have to go in and figure out how we're going to restore the performance on there. And then the last R around change is reassure. And this is reassuring your clients. This is reassuring your business partners that you are in all the way. This is reassuring yourself that you're committed to adapting to this change. So I hope that helps. Sorry I'm missing the meeting. In fact, my boss is out of town, and so I'm having to step in and meet with your boss. She's actually going to be there tomorrow. So I apologize for not being there. I hope this helps. I hope it wasn't too long. I am all about this kind of stuff. So aside from doing the home warranties, I love small business. I love growth. I love going in and changing systems and getting things more efficient. So if you ever just want to BS, have me buy you a coffee or a beer. I am more than happy to do that. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you pulled at least one piece out of this that helps. Hopefully I ate up enough time so that Nikki wasn't in front of you the entire day. But I am here as always. Don't forget, call Ty, the home warranty guy. See you guys.